12-10, and I took data from 12.9, and I'll answer it the same way you guys ought to look at answering 12-10. So here's my investment for 9 is that I got $140,000 investment, and the following cash flows, right, for the electric is $85,000 the first year, $25,000, and then $30,000, and then $10,000 a year thereafter until the 10th year. For the waterworks, I believe WW stands for, I got 30, 25, 85, and then 10,000 per year thereafter. Well, when we do the payback method, and just using calculations that I've done on the prior ones, you can see that in the third year they both are paid back right at the end of the third year. And so using a payback method, you would say that one or the other is, either one is fine, right, because they're both going to be 3 years. But what are we missing here? Well, if we look at the electrical one, what happens here? We're getting 85 grand back the first year and only 30 grand back there. Okay, and so what could we do with that extra cash flow? I mean, we'd have an extra $55,000 in cash flow that we could do some stuff with. We could invest it, right? And so it would make you scratch your head about whether the payback method's the right one. And so it asks us in your guys' problem 10 to calculate net present value. And net present value is similar to calculations that we have done before. It's actually even easier because Excel does all the work for you. So I'll calculate it down here. We just come up and we hit our function deal. Probably come to finance, and net present value, believe it or not, has NPV, returns the net present value of an investment based on a discount rate and a series of future payments. So yeah, we just got two variables really that we need to put in there. A discount rate, which is given to us, I think your guys is 10%, so that's what I used here. And value one is actually our series of payments. And so we can just capture those and put it in, and we click OK. Now, that's the net present value of the cash flow. So what that means is that those cash flows in today's terms, these are going to be in the future for the next 10 years, but in today's terms, those cash flows are worth $157,000, but that doesn't take into consideration then my investment, which I need to take into consideration. So I have to take my cash flows and subtract, but because I have it as a negative up there, I'm going to hit the plus key and plus a negative $140,000, and I get a net then of $17,050. Okay, and I could do this. Let's make it a little bit easier. Okay, so then I got to calculate my cash flows for my waterworks. And remember, I didn't get it, I didn't get 85,000 the first year. I only got 30. Okay, and so I would think that my net present value is going to be a little lower. Oops, I thought I could copy and paste that, but I didn't have my 10% locked in. So shoot, well, let's just start over, and my rate then is my 10%. My values are, grab those, boom, there we go. Ooh, that didn't look right. Does that look like it changed? Yeah, it's probably right. C1 for my and C3 through C12, yep, so I should be good. And as we expected then, when I subtract out the 140, I can do like that, subtract that out. The net present value of this one's a little less because I just didn't get that money up front using that. This is really assuming then that I could invest this 85 grand for 10% for a couple of years, sort of. So this one's a better option, okay? And I think it asks for your guys' question, should a firm normally have more confidence in answer A or answer B? You'd probably have more confidence in the one that gives you a more accurate answer. I'll let you guys take her from there.